Hello! Welcome to Explore Home Repeat. My name is Matt.
And I'm Izzy.
And today we are at the Black Country Museum. We have been here before and we'll put a link to that video down below. But the reason we're here is because they've got a new 1940s to 1960s street. So the vast majority of Black Country Museum was kind of set in the 1920s, 1930s. So this is a slightly different era with different shops and more to explore. Don't know what it's going to be like. It's opening day today. So really excited to explore it.
We've been here a few times, so it's quite nice to see something new and something different and get immersed in another era. So looking forward to that.
As always, we're here to see what it's like, if you should go and if it's worth the ticket price. Right, you ready to go?
Let's go.
First things first, they built this huge new visitor centre with a big sharp entrance foyer and a big restaurant, sort of cafe area. This is completely new, so it's up the top by the old depot and things, and this is where you used to come in this building over here, but it's now much more impressive, much more modern. But this visitor centre is really impressive, isn't it?
It's amazing. It wasn't there when we last came. And I think it's like a really impressive statement for when you first come here.
Yeah, so it's quite fun having these old buses going around, but God, they're smoky.
It was smoky. I think I went on the wrong side. I was trying to get out of the road, but it's amazing. It just creates atmosphere as well.
Yeah, having the vehicles driving around. I think there's a tram which runs on some days, maybe not all days. We'll see if we can find that. So one thing to note, now the building work has finished, you can now go into the mines and do the mine tour. Last time we were here, that was closed because they were doing groundworks for the new buildings. So that is one really good thing. We've been here before and done it. We've never videoed it, and it is absolutely excellent. So this is it. This is the new street. You've got various things, a post office, another kind of confectioners and news agents. Looks like a barber's, some clothes shops maybe. Again, really well done. You'd expect nothing less from the Black Country Museum. All the old kind of 1940s, 1950s vehicles sat outside. Really cool.
So it is opening day today, so it's a bit busy. And I don't think everything's open, but we'll see what we can find.
Yeah, there seems to be a bit of a queue for this kind of newsagents and confectioners. I guess it's almost like a little sweet shop, so we might have to wait a little while and get in there and see what they've got. Continuing along the street, the newsagents is just on the end here, but you've got like a women's retail kind of clothes shop, then looks like a butcher's, a building society, and then Stantons, which appears to be sort of radios, pianos, televisions. It looks like you can definitely go in there. We're just going into the new building society, where it is very much kind of old bank feel. They have all these kind of sample little leaflets of the era, so ballot paper for the election of directors and little bits of information. Oh, this is like distances to different towns. Again, people, kind of actors and volunteers all dressed up. Very cleverly done. So you can come backstage. I guess this is kind of like the director's office. Sienna's doing some work, making sure the interest rates are all where they should be.
We're just going to go into the butchers, Marsh and Baxter's, see what they've got in here, see what goodies. I think you can actually buy stuff as well.
So in this record and music shop, there are booths you can listen to music of the era, I guess. There's also instruments on display, but there are instruments you can buy as well. They've got some examples of popular music magazines of the era. Really good. It's going to go into one of these booths, with sets of headphones and a little seat. And I can definitely hear what sounds like some very 1940s, 1950s music.
Let's have a look, let's see if we can hear.
What is it?
I thought it was Elvis, but it's probably not. Oh, maybe it is. I'm not sure.
And Sienna just likes playing with the cables. Can you hear it? Very dark in here. You like it?
Is it good?
When we entered the museum, they gave us a sort of new little leaflet about the new area, this new 1940s to 60s high street. You can see here what's included in that new area. So Stanton's Music Shop, West Bromwich Building Society, Marsh and Baxter Butchers, E-Minutes Ladies Wear, Laurie Thomas Hairdressers, and Bergin's News Agents. There is this new cooperative shop on this street. It's not open yet though. It does say this building will be opening in 2024. So keep it in mind that there are still things to open. Things will progress, I guess, as time goes on. Again, this post office behind me, like the cooperative, will be opening later on. So this will be opening sometime in 2024. So this Elephant and Castle pub, really great to have another pub. I've just got a car coming past me, I think. Old-fashioned car. There. Whoa! So yeah, really good to have another pub in the Black Country Museum. I think the other one was very, very small. It sometimes got a bit overrun. So now they've got another option. And it also does kind of more pub food upstairs as well. They do have a little fairground here. So there's various kind of flat rides, a little carousel, some kind of tin can alleys. Little cars that you can ride on. It's really quite good. That swing chair at the back looks like it'd be quite the adventure.
So one token per person is £2.50 each. You get 2 free rides with every £20 you spend.
This is another of the ever popular kind of areas of the Black Country Museum. This is St James's Church of England Infant School, which again was a real school which they moved here. And you can see they do various lessons at different times. I'm inside the school, and even if you miss the lesson, so there's a lesson going on now, the other side of this glass partition, you can come into this side of the school and still watch it through the glass. So I just managed to get a bit of footage of them shouting, shame on you, because someone had do something naughty. But it's well worth coming in and seeing it. I think it's quite funny. They tend to pick on people in the classroom, some of the kids and things, just to make a bit of a laugh. I do just love this place. There is something about it. You weren't like that bothered about coming today, in actual fact, were you?
I wasn't, because we've been here before, but actually I like the hustle and bustle, the smells. It's just really well done, actually.
Yeah.
And it is a 12-month annual pass you get as well.
Yes,
so we can come back again and again.
Yeah, that's it. You pay once, you can come back for 12 months completely included. You won't have to pay again. And that is, any place that does that, that makes it such good value. I think we mentioned this in our vlog last time. This Hobbs and Sons fish and chip restaurant is very, very popular. And to be honest, actually, for a Saturday, the queue isn't too bad. It is a bit of a rainy July day, so maybe that's keeping the crowds down, I don't know, but at the minute not too bad. Worth going in there though, really delicious beef dripping chips and really good fish. Much like with the fish and chips, you can't really come to the Black Country Museum without going in one of the old-fashioned pubs and having a quick pint. So I think that's what we're going to go into the Bottle and Glass Inn and get ourselves a bit of a sneaky pint of beer. Got ourselves a pint of mild to share between us.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a big pint. I mean, a pint
Wow,
plus.
it's a pint.
Yeah, that's true.
It looks bigger in those.
It looks bigger. Yeah,
Good?
that's good. Yeah, I like that.
£4.50 as well, so it's not terrible for kind of what is a tourist attraction kind of place.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
So that's our day over here at the Black Country Museum. What did you think of that new 40s, 60s area?
I enjoyed it. It's really well done. Not everything was open. And they're building like another building as well and opening like a doctor's surgery. I enjoyed it. I think it's a shame you can't get the chocolate bars from that
Yeah,
shop.
that was really annoying. So you go in that sweet shop with all those chocolate bars, kind of old-fashioned chocolate bars, and you can't actually buy those. You can only buy the jar kind of sweets, so things like bonbons and all of that. So it was very much the same as the other sweet shop in the kind of 1930s area. But apart from that, I thought it was, like everything at the Black Country Museum, really well done. Loads of detail. It's great. You have to really explore as well, because quite often you can go through the back of shops into the example I saw was in the barber shop. You went through the back and there was like a women's salon, which again you'd never know from the shop frontage. So really worth coming here now, even if you've been here recently, because there's that new area, this new visitor centre as well.
Oh yeah, it's stunning, this visitor centre. I mean, I'm so glad they've invested in something like this, because you did just, you know, come in and you were immersed straight into the world, but it's quite nice having a hub where people can meet up and schools come here and it's more organised.
Yeah, and that big cafe, yeah, it's just a lot kind of grander scale. The shop is much bigger with loads more kind of merchandise. So yeah, loads more to explore here. Definitely worth coming back. And remember, as we said before, you come in once and you get access for the rest of the year. It's like an annual pass automatically. With that being said, we're off home. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!